out here. Uh-oh, Richard.
They're calling it the slap heard round the world. But don't be fooled into thinking this is Will Smith's first time slapping someone who upsets him. In fact, he seems to have an obsession with it. I will attempt to expose the corruption behind this man and hopefully put an end to his slapping spree that has lasted over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Hello, everybody, and for the last time, Grandma, stop trying to hug your twin sister. It's just a reflection. At this point, if you haven't heard about Will Smith and Chris Rock's Ultimate Showdown, which Chris Rock won, just so you know, say hello to Patrick for me, because you're living under a rock. But it's really quite crazy just how one slap got the attention of the entire world, considering it took place at an Oscars with the second lowest views ever. Let me check how many views it had. 0. But just the fact that it's a slap. I mean, Will Smith could have done anything to Chris Rock to please his wife, and he chose a slap. Not a powerful punch or a kick of disapproval, just an open palm and a wind-up. Now, you gotta admire the sheer will and determination on this man as he goes up to slap him, and the way he just sits back down when he's done. But you've got to admire Chris Rock even more, because he doesn't touch or wipe his face once afterward. He keeps the show going, as a true classy zebra should. Well done, Marty. And as I said before, Will Smith has quite the history of slapping. It seems to be his primary form of assaulting others, which he's done several times. But he appears to have improved his form over the years. Let me show you what I'm talking about. In 2012, for the premiere of Men in Black 3, you know, the movie all the kids are talking about these days, a reporter came up to Will Smith and tried to kiss him, and he wasn't having it.
Oh my God, a dream. There you go. There you go. Oh, man. What the hell is your problem, buddy?
Now, granted, the kiss was unwarranted and unprofessional. If you want to admit your feelings for Will Smith, just wait until the appropriate time. Like, say you both find yourself packed into a broom closet and do what comes naturally. But on live TV, while he's trying to answer questions, no. And Will Smith's knee-jerk reaction is to give a soft backhand slap against the guy's cheek. While this could be seen as an attempt to be more intimate towards the interviewer, I believe it's supposed to be a physical translation of saying, no homo. And that's honorable enough. Leave your bros as bros. But he doesn't seem to think that this man deserves the palm of his hand as he thought Chris Rock did. Or perhaps I'm misinterpreting this and the two have a history together. Maybe he's trying to say to the reporter, hey, not here, man. Save it for later. Once again, however, it's odd that he chose to represent this through a slap as opposed to anything else. I mean, what kind of a person does that? In this case, it appears to be an afterthought. He's just kind of shooing him away, right? No. That interviewer spoke out about this slap just a few months ago and said that it actually hurt way more than the camera angle would tell you.
It looked on the video like a common slap, but in fact it was quite hard.
Look at that. Look at that man. That is a man who has been ambushed. A man who has been controlled, possessed by fear. It would seem that Will Smith had been holding in decades of anger, stewing inside of him. And in that moment, as that interviewer tried to suck face with him, he cracked. He didn't care about his public image or his identity, his reputation. He wanted a way to physically represent that anger. Words weren't enough. So he added in that little slap just for kicks. And once he got away with it, he must have spent the past 10 years perfecting his form, preparing to use it on the next person who pissed him off just enough.
Oh, wow.
Now, you might think that this is the only other time he's done this, and you'd be stupid for thinking that. Dummy. Because sometime in between the Men in Black 3 premiere and this year's Oscars, Will Smith was involved in some kind of money scandal with an 8-year-old. You heard me right. During the world tour promoting the movie King Richard, the one Will Smith won an Oscar for, a little boy came up to ask the actor a question. He didn't ask what were your inspirations while playing this character, or what were the struggles of playing a real-life person and properly representing them. Nuh-uh. The boy asked,
Man, where's my money?
Where's my money? Will Smith is in debt to this boy for some unspecified amount of cash. Is this an unresolved drug deal? A gambling spree gone poorly for the actor? It's unknown, but his response wasn't to answer the boy's question, or even to speak to him using words. It was to slap him. For whatever reason, Will Smith finds slapping people to be the answer to everything. The doctor tells him, Will, your mother's dead. Mr. Djokovic says, give me rent. The police have not yet done any investigating into William to try and find out what's going on with that money situation. And that's probably because when you watch the whole clip, it makes a little more sense. I didn't know this, but if you go back, the boy's actually asking him how he fake slaps on camera. And Will Smith shows him.
Where is I'll just go. There you
So it turns out the whole thing was staged and my life is a lie. But look at this boy's face as the slap goes down. He closes his eyes. He gives all of his power to Will Smith. He knows that his life is no longer in his own hands because Will Smith is the god of slap. And you can't escape his power when he swings his hand towards you. Even though the boy knows the fake slap is coming, and even once it's over, he stays cowering away from Will Smith because he doesn't know when he'll decide he's done with fake slapping and wants to slap him off the stage to the moon. Through teaching this boy how to slap, Will Smith has attempted to bring him into his cult of slapping. And though the boy resists now, he may one day choose to be trained in Will Smith's ways. If this religion of sorts ends up amassing enough followers, there may be an army of people trained by Will Smith who slap something or someone every time they're offended. Look, I don't know much, but I do know this. What went down at the Oscars only seems to have opened the floodgates for Will Smith's slaps and his cult. So stay indoors. Hide under your bed. Forget to go to the bathroom. Just pee your pants. It's not worth trying to make it. Because Will Smith is king. He is ruler. And if he turns on you, you're street meat. Goodbye.